Sports on Tap Detroit, brought to you by Tap and Barrel Grill, the Realtors of the Joe Wright Group, Jason Stiltner of Flagstar Bank, Baldman Entertainment.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
We are tonight's entertainment.
We're here to fuck shit up.
Sports the way it should be. Nothing sugar-coated, we loaded with all the information you wanted. From legends to prospects, nothing's off limits. Chris and Joe be taking on all topics with no stopping. They keep it rolling and going and ball hopping at a rate that's hard stopping. With news that's jaw dropping, they're getting it in. Sports Center competition, man, they in it to win. This ain't a fluke, from Carolina to Duke, from MSU to Michigan. You'll know if you listening, if you ain't, you missing it. All the excitement, they shock like a thundercloud and ride of lightning. Get it together, you know ain't nobody better. Bring heat than cold weather. You better put on a sweater, you better just let it go when all come and attack. Sit back, relax, let's tell them it's on tap.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Welcome to episode 183 of Sports on Tap Detroit, alongside Joe Waddell. I'm Chris Scott. Joe, how are you?
I'm good, man. How about you?
It's one of those days.
Feeling very 6'7", huh?
If that,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah. I feel you on that one.
It's one of those days, just, you sleep like shit, and then the rest of the day you're just kind of like, blah,
Yeah. It's been one of those weeks for me.
So-
Since last week's show. It's been
Yeah?
it's just, a lot of shit going on.
Yeah.
In life, in the world, and we're here to give you a very mid show today.
Oh, again, to say mid would be really shooting for something.
We aim to barely please you, is what we do.
Yeah, sure enough. That's pretty accurate, I would say.
Kings of average.
Oh, good, and the Tigers are losing again. Good job, guys.
Nice.
Now, it's funny watching this, and obviously, I want them to do well because I'm a Tigers fan. But
Yeah. Absolutely.
selfishly, I want them to blow this fucking division because I get a nice little chunk of change if they do. I put a bet on them 2 months ago when they had a huge lead in the division that Cleveland was going to come back. And
Really?
oh, yeah, absolutely. Because you could see it is when they were playing like shit. It was right around the All-Star break.
Yeah.
And it was like, you know what? I'll throw some money on it. Why not? What's the worst guy? I don't win. Big diss, $10. Who cares?
Oh, it was a $10 bet?
$10 bet.
How much is the return?
I got to take a look, but it's around $200.
Nice.
Yeah,
on a $10 bet?
Fuck it. Why not?
Hey, you know what? Sometimes money over team.
I'm starting to.
If the athletes can do it, so can we.
Frankly, I'm starting to feel that way more and more with all sports now.
I don't disagree with you. I've said that for football for years.
I'm really starting to feel that now because I've noticed in the past, I'd say two-ish years that and we've talked about this before, how your fandom as you get older kind of dips. Mm-hmm. And like I said, within the past 2.5 years, I've been really starting to notice that a lot more lately, and especially recently.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of like, I don't really care as much. I just don't. It doesn't ruin my day. I'm just moving on with my life. I'm like, whatever. Who gives a shit? And I don't know if that has a lot to do with just sports betting or anything like that. I think it's just more of sports are so fucked up now with the gambling aspect of it, with just horrible officiating. Everything just seems so not true anymore.
Very much. And then you mix in the college,
this
football,
transfer portal
the college
bullshit,
aspect with the transfer
the NIL
portal,
stuff.
the NIL, it's just it's I actually had this conversation not too long ago, and it was during football season I always get dogged for the Browns, right?
Yeah.
Great, go ahead. But truthfully, I haven't had pure fandom. Since I got done rooting for the Patriots when Tom Brady's run was over with.
Okay.
Right? Still kind of root for the Patriots.
Yeah.
Still kind of root for the Browns, right? Browns probably a little bit more than the Patriots right now.
Right.
But true fandom, for me, doesn't really exist anymore.
Okay.
And in all honesty, that's the case. Like, I'll be happy if Cleveland wins.
Right.
I'll never count on it. But, like, I enjoyed that run they had with Baker
Right.
going into the playoffs and winning in Pittsburgh, right? That was fun.
Right.
But pure fandom for me, during football season, honestly, what comes first for me? My fantasy teams and my bets.
Exactly.
My
Money.
pocket.
Yeah.
My pocket.
And
I don't, other than that, listen, as long as my pocket comes out okay,
Yeah.
anything else, I don't give a shit about.
Now,
Truly.
I'm starting to lean more and more into that. Now, I don't do fantasy football. Just
Right.
I just don't fucking like it anymore.
You don't enjoy it,
I
yeah.
don't enjoy it. But I don't gamble as much as you do. I'm not saying you gamble all the time or anything like that, but I just don't gamble as much as you do.
Right.
But like I'm starting to lean more. It's again like we do with our show, right? We're doing our picks and then we do like a lock pick. So like I'll throw $5 on that pick. Like, whatever, fine. I can live with that.
Right.
$5, $10 a week, fine, cool.
Right.
Like I'm not gonna start making like crazy bets or anything like that. But it's just more so the aspect of I find that to be more interesting watching a game than actually rooting for the game itself.
Yeah.
Because there's so much bullshit that happens in these games now. It's like, okay, man, you know what? You've kind of like almost beaten the fandom out of me. Mm-hmm. And it sucks. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm still gonna root for my teams.
Well, yes.
But I'm not gonna like
But
again. I'm not gonna
to a certain extent.
right. I'm not gonna let it ruin my day or start, talking shit with other fan bases and stuff because it's not worth it. It's not worth my time. No. I see these assholes on Twitter just go back and forth. I'm like, don't you have anything fucking better to do than go back and forth on Twitter about each other's fan bases or each other's teams? Like, come on, man.
No.
And it's honestly sad when I read this shit. It's like you guys really have nothing better to do, and then they go into like each other's personal lives and shit.
Well,
like,
and
come on.
So not to go down the rabbit hole, but I'll just say one thing about this. I think we learned very recently that it's people don't want to hear your opinions; they want to hear their opinions come out of your mouth.
Of course. Yes.
And the world learned a very harsh lesson in that this last week, and it's fucking sad. But it's also sad with sports. You can't have a discussion with somebody about you can't have your own opinion about anything anymore, let alone sports or anything else. Like you can't have your own opinion. You're wrong if your opinion's not like mine in a lot of people's minds. Period. And it's just fucking stupid. I don't relate to that. I will say I don't debate sport. I don't debate football with people that I know don't know it.
Oh God!
But again,
yeah.
I'm not gonna tell you you're wrong and start calling you out and tell you your family's this and that and you're
Right.
this and that, or like I'm not gonna hate you for it. I'm just not gonna take the time to talk to you about it because you don't relate on my level.
No,
you know what I mean?
You don't. Yeah.
It's like trying to talk to somebody who's a huge music aficionado.
Mm-hmm.
I'm never going to try to talk to somebody who's a huge music aficionado because I'm not.
Right.
I like the bands I like, and most of the bands I like, a lot of people will be like, you're the garbage. That's great. I don't care. I like my music, but I'm also not going to try to talk to you because you have followed music forever. You're a music snob, and I'm just not going to try to talk to you about it because we won't relate.
Are you referring to me?
No, not you. No.
I was like, I hope not. Now I know the music you listen to, and granted, that's not my favorite style of music.
Oh, yeah. No, I wasn't talking about you.
But I respect it. Like that's your shit. Cool, man.
I don't consider you to be a music aficionado. You like what you like, same as I like what I like. But there are people in my life who are pretty much music snobs.
Right.
And they know a lot more about music than I do. They've listened far back way back more than I have. I just don't relate to those people. So I'm not going to even try to have a music conversation because my intelligence on music doesn't reach your level, and you're not gonna like the bands that I say I like, and we can't talk music. It's just the way it is.
Yeah, no, I'm with you 100%. Like I said, it's just sad that you see this shit all the time. And again, obviously, Twitter's not real life. It just isn't, or just social media.
None of social media is real life.
Right, exactly.
And sadly,
and that's when I see this shit. I'm like, guys, this isn't real.
But Chris, sadly, most people don't have the view on it that you and I do.
No.
That social media is not real life.
No.
Because to them, social media is everything.
Yes, and that's even more sad.
It's extremely sad.
Is that outlet, I guess, and It's weird that we're calling it an outlet, but it's kind of what it is, I guess.
It is.
But
I use it as a little bit of an outlet just to get thoughts out sometimes.
yeah,
Less so now than I used to, but every once in a while I'll get a thought out there.
right. And a lot of times the shit you see, like in the arguments, they're not even factually based. It's just opinion based. So again, neither of you are fucking right, but yet neither of you are wrong either.
Well, and so here's the thing, man. Like, we're going to talk about social media in any aspect, right? And we're not going to go down that rabbit hole on a certain subject. But if you're looking at social media, here's the thing. Social media is based on algorithms, right? So if you watch certain videos for longer lengths of time, you like or share certain videos, the algorithm is only going to show you videos that are like that.
Yeah.
And opinions that are like that and things that talk about that. My social media is going to show me things that I've liked and that I've shared and that I've followed and that I've watched for longer periods of time. So your echo chamber will not be the same as mine. So to you, everything that's being fed to you, whether it be your sports team, your music likes, your politic like, whatever it is, it's funneled towards you of things that you believe in and you agree with. And so it's just funneled to you as to what you want to see and what they want you to see. But we're seeing things from a different aspect because I'm not seeing the same things you are and you're not seeing the same things I am. Period.
Correct.
It's a proven fact.
Yes. I would agree with that. Dude, they're absolutely going to win this division. I can't wait till money hits my account. It's going to be so good. This team fucking sucks. Anyways, we move on.
Yes.
To the week that was in the NFL. A couple of big stories coming out of this weekend, but we'll kind of go through the games, and get to those theories when we get to them.
Yeah.
Started off on Thursday night. We've said this numerous times before. Abolish Thursday night football,
Can we?
please.
Can we please?
Again, you'll get the person that says, "There'll be like one good game." Oh, see, this is a good game. Yeah, again, it's one game out of what 20. Every 20, you get a good one. Like this game on Thursday night sucked. It was not a good football game. However, what did come out of it is Jane Daniels is hurt. Was it a high ankle sprain?
I believe so. Yeah. I think it was his knee.
Okay.
Honestly, is what I thought I saw was his knee.
Oh no, it's JJ with a high ankle sprain.
Yes.
Yeah, so we'll get to that when we get to that. But so it comes out of this game that Jane Daniels comes out with some sort of injury. I do believe it's a knee, but
A lot of injuries week 2.
a lot of injuries week 2. However, in this game, again, the Packers look legit. They look for real.
Yes,
arguably
they do.
the best team in the NFC, like flat out. Again, it's week 2.
It's hard to say that they're not at this point.
But if you're, we always do this. You go week by week, I guess, to say what team is the best in said conference.
And you have to.
And you have to, because that's just what we do.
And that's how the NFL is,
It
too,
is.
though.
So, but if you
more than any other sport,
yeah, it's
it
the NFL.
sways
It's week to week.
week to week.
Yes.
Constantly.
But if you objectively looked at it, the
Yes.
Packers would be number 1 in the NFC.
Absolutely.
They would have to be.
Absolutely.
So good win by them. Again, let's still waiting to hear how serious that injury is for Jane Daniels. Hopefully it's not too bad. But I think you're kind of starting to see, and we talked about this a little bit, that sophomore regression. And not just with him.
Not just with him, but we also talked about Washington,
Yeah.
how they were the oldest team in average age, the oldest team in the NFL.
Yeah.
How they kind of overachieved last year.
Yep.
They basically had lightning in a bottle.
They did.
And, I was all about it because the last game they won was one of my favorite games ever against Detroit. But, I think a lot of us saw a regression coming for that team. And we talked about it before the season started. We both agreed that there was a regression that would happen with Washington.
Yep.
And so, and then on the other aspect of that, I had picked Green Bay as my sleeper Super Bowl team.
You did. Yes.
And that was before they got Micah Parsons and before I thought knew that their defense was going to look this good for the first couple weeks. Their defense looks really good.
Their defense looks really good.
And Micah Parsons isn't even fully acclimated yet.
I know, right? He's still on his snap count. Basically.
He's still being He's still on a pitch count per se.
Yes. So curious to see how that makes their defense even that much better when he's just full go.
Yes.
That'll be
Agreed.
Kind of scary to think about. So, all right. So we move on from that. Go to the Bills and Jets. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised at the result of this game. I thought it was going to be a lot closer, especially a game in New York, division opponent. Okay, you know what? And the Bills just go and dump truck them.
And honestly,
I'm happy to see.
And honestly, the score wasn't even as close.
No,
the score was closer than what actually the game
The Bills,
was.
Bills. I've seen this term countless times throughout, like over the weekend. They quote put belt to ass, as it were, in this game. And honestly, they did it with not a lot coming from Josh Allen, especially after he broke his nose. Which I give him credit for. He was out for I think one play.
It was like 1 or 2.
And I believe Trubisky's QBR was better. He threw one pass, and his QBR was better than Justin Fields.
Yeah.
Well,
awesome. The Bills' defense made the Jets'
yeah.
offense look horrible, and Justin Fields just could not get anything done.
Yeah.
And in all honesty, Justin Fields didn't have any time to throw the ball.
He did.
I mean, it was awful.
No, credit to the Bills' defense. They got after it. On Sunday. But what I liked about this game, not just that the Bills' defense played well, but they were more than just Josh Allen being Superman. It's like, here, James Cook, you want the ball today? Here, we're going to give you the ball today. And he goes off for 132 and 2 tutties. Okay, sweet, man. I like that they're not just one-dimensional anymore.
Yeah.
It's like, okay. And people say, well, look what Lamar did. I'm like, Lamar stat-padded. That's what Lamar did. Cool, man. It doesn't need to be that. It doesn't have to be Josh every week. And I love that about this team so far. So, again, 2 weeks in, would I say that they're the best team?
Why
in the
would
AFC?
Lamar even be brought up in the conversation talking about the Bills?
Because
why?
this is what Bills fans and Ravens fans do. It's absurd to me. It's like you can't just like both of them. You can't just appreciate the greatness from both of them. It's got to be one or the other. If you like Lamar, fuck Josh. Josh sucks. If you like Josh, fuck Lamar. Lamar sucks. It's like, really? They're both excellent quarterbacks, guys. This is why they play against each other in the playoffs. And these games, when they actually do play each other, this is why they're so fucking good, because they're good quarterbacks. Flat out. Just because you like one more than the other doesn't mean you have to put the other one down.
Yeah.
Which is, again, like we just talked about previous on social media. This bullshit on social media. It's like, guys, they're both excellent quarterbacks. Like I'm a Bills fan. I'm not going to put down Lamar Jackson. He's good. He's really good. But you got to hate Lamar. No, I don't. No, I don't.
I just don't relate to people.
I just, like you said, you see it.
Don't
And I saw it quite a bit because obviously in the Ravens game this weekend, they blew him out.
Right.
But Lamar's still in there stat padding. But Josh is just, giving. He's like, well, look what Josh did. He just gave the ball to Cook and just let him. I'm like, it's gameplay. It's game script. It doesn't matter. Who cares? They're both excellent quarterbacks. They're both going to put up numbers. Like what? There's going to be a game where Josh is going to put up hella numbers. Mm-hmm. And they're going to be, oh, he stat padded. Oh, okay. Which is, again, it's absurd. But anyways, Bills come away with the win. So kind of like we just talked about the Packers. I mean, would you say after 2 weeks the Bills are the class of the AFC?
Yes.
Okay.
I would say yes.
Okay.
Because they beat the other class of the AFC.
Fair enough.
So
that's.
I mean, that's that. In my opinion, yeah, they're the class, and right behind them is the team
that they beat. Fair enough.
In my opinion.
Next, we move on to the Jaguars and Bengals. This ended up being a pretty good game, but the biggest takeaway out of this game is Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
Who's going to be out for at least 3 months. And from everything I hear, it's going to be longer than that. Because you just don't come back from that injury in 3 months.
Yeah, I mean, he has to have surgery.
Yeah. Turf toe. And it's funny, you hear turf toe and you don't really think anything of it.
No, but it can be very, very painful.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
And, again, it's something that requires surgery. So, I mean, there is a recovery time, and it's not quick.
So I look at this Bengals team without him for 3 months and whether they can stay in the race, to make the playoffs. And frankly,
they can't.
It depends on if they make a move. I think if they get somebody like Kirk Cousins or something like that, I think they can stay in that wild card range. I think the division's bye-bye.
Yes.
But wild card, okay. if they somehow can manage to get a competent quarterback for the rest of the basically it's going to be for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
Like flat out, it's just going to be. Then I could see them making a push for the wild card.
I mean, they got lucky. They're 2-0 right now,
Yeah.
so they have a good head start.
Yep.
Right, and they pulled out that game on Sunday, which at one point in time wasn't sure they were going to. But on the other side of the ball, Jacksonville, there's already some dissent going on there.
Oh yeah, with
Cohen
Lawrence and yeah, I saw that.
Trevor Lawrence and
of course,
and
after
Liam
the game,
Cohen.
they tried to like denounce it, like there was nothing there.
They poo-pooed it.
Of course they did.
But no, there was something there already, and it's week 2. So I don't know, man. that doesn't look good when your coach and your quarterback are already kind of at odds in week 2. But the Bengals are 2-0 right now.
They are.
And Burrow's down for a while, but they at least have that 2-game head start.
Right.
If they can get any bit of competent quarterback play, they might be okay. But that defense is not good.
That defense is not good.
And as we've seen, the offensive line is not necessarily that good.
No, I was just going to bring that up, but like I don't really think. I know I just said maybe if you get like a Cousins or like you said, if Browning has competent quarterback play.
Yeah.
But again, with that offensive line, I don't think it matters who you have back there.
It's got to be somebody who's going to be able to get the ball out fast, make fast decisions.
Cousins does. He can't run.
But he releases the ball quickly.
He
He
does.
makes quick decisions,
Yes.
and so he could be okay in that offense.
Right.
Or you need a little bit of a scrambling quarterback. And I don't know much about Browning to know whether he is a scrambling quarterback or not. I saw him make a few plays on his feet, but I just couldn't gauge whether he was a guy that could make plays because
Right.
the defense is crashing in on him. You know what I mean?
Yep. It's going to be interesting to see how that situation plays out. I mean, then like going back to the Jaguars for a minute, like Lawrence had a decent game, 24 of 42 for 271 and 3 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
He had a solid game, so I'm not quite sure what Mr. Duvall is bitching about, but
Duval.
and then Jamar Chase just does what Jamar Chase does and 14 catches for 165 and a touch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, so here's the thing with the Liam Cohen and Trevor Lawrence thing. It was a pass over the middle when they were down in the red zone, and he threw it behind his player.
because he wanted to hit him in the chest.
He wanted him to hit him in the
Yeah,
chest,
yeah, I saw
and
him
he's
kept
aiming. He
banging his
just
chest.
keeps banging his chest.
Right.
And listen, he's the coach. He's listen, you got to hit him in the chest. And Trevor Lawrence just kind of waved him off, like "fuck you."
Which
And-
I kind of don't disagree with Lawrence on this one. Like he
Well-
fucking knows that.
Yes, but again, that's your coach. It's his second game. You can't show the guy up like that. But also, you threw 2 picks in the game too, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
Hey, my bad.
it's not like you're the best quarterback in the league. Take a little bit of criticism from your coach and just get better. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Like, I think on both sides it was a little overblown, but like, because Cohen was just emphatically hitting his chest too,
And
which
that's
was
what
like,
I found absurd about
which was
it.
like,
He doesn't have to do that.
you don't have to jump around like you're a cheerleader.
No,
bro.
and that's what bothered me about it. You didn't have to do that. All you had to do was have him come over to the sides of like, hey man, we need a better throw from you. That's simple as that. You didn't have to do that.
right.
And so that's why I had no problem with Lawrence's reaction to it. Like, dude, you know what?
I have a problem with it for the simple
Like, what are you
fact
trying
that
to act like a fucking orangutan? What are we doing here?
yeah, the reason I have a problem with it is because the same reason Miami's going to be searching for a new head coach here pretty soon. Right?
That's a scene, man.
Because you already don't really have the respect of your quarterback.
No, you don't.
You know what I mean? So there's got to be a respect level there. There's got to be a hierarchy,
Yeah.
and I'm. It's just the way it is. We talked about it. There's got to be a hierarchy, and there has to be a level of respect there. There has to be a level of authority there.
I think
that is not there already in week 2.
See, I think it is there. Like, I just don't think he appreciated the way he went about it, and I think that's why he did it.
But if there was that level of respect there, he wouldn't have.
But doesn't the coach have to show the QB respect too?
Not on the same level.
Really?
No. Yeah, no.
Even though Lawrence has been there longer than he has,
yes.
and he's your franchise quarterback.
Yes.
Nah, I disagree with you. On this one, I'm 100% disagree with you on this.
No.
Like the way he went about it was absurd to me. And
I'm not saying it was right, but I'm saying there has to be that chain of command level of respect.
So there shouldn't be mutual respect there.
Yeah, but I didn't think what he did was disrespectful.
I do.
I think it was a little animated, but I don't think it was disrespectful for the coach to say, "You fucked up on that one. You got to hit him in the chest." I mean,
Again,
the way he said it.
That's what I'm talking about. No, I don't
Was a
have
little-
a problem with him. Like, hey, you fucked up on that one. It's the way he went about it. To me, that's almost embarrassing your quarterback.
Yeah, I disagree a little bit.
All right.
I mean, like I said, I don't agree with necessarily the way he went about it, but I also think there needs to be a chain of command, there needs to be a hierarchy, and there needs to be that level of respect that you're not going to just poo-poo what your coach says, because the team will follow that. And already in week 2, we're having dissent where the coach is animated about you missed a play. Okay, he's the coach, you're the player. He's the supervisor, you're the employee. You fucked up. He's telling you fucked up. You might not like the way he did it, but you can't be disrespectful to your supervisor, to your head coach, in front of everybody. If you guys want to talk about it behind the scenes and go, listen, dude, that was fucked up. You can't do that next time and act like that. I get it. I fucked up. I need you to not do that and be more respectful to me in front of everybody next time.
It's almost like when you see, like, you're at work, right? And you see a supervisor come up to a coworker of yours and start just ripping them, like, right in front of you. You don't fucking do that. You take them aside into an office and
Yes,
you gotta
absolutely.
dress them down. Don't do it in front of your teammates and shit like that.
No, I get that.
That's the problem I have with this whole thing. And that's
See,
why I don't.
I know you're taking it as he dressed him down in front of everybody. See, I didn't take it like that. I took it as he was saying, if he'd have just said hit him in the chest, and that was it. But again, he got animated,
Right.
and again, being animated, okay,
It just made it worse.
But like
It made it something that made it a story it didn't need to be. You know?
yeah,
Because because honestly, I think if he doesn't do what he did, I don't think Lawrence does that. I really don't.
I would agree. I would agree that his animation led to Trevor Lawrence doing that. I just think it was a bad look for your franchise quarterback to do that.
I think it was a bad look for both of them, to be honest with you. But I get why he did what he did. Okay. And again, I think there needs to be that level of mutual respect there, and I don't think that was there right there. And that's a fucking problem if it's week 2.
It's a big problem.
So we're going to see how that plays out here in the near future. But, I mean, if Herb was there, he would have just kicked him. So, I mean... I guess so. I guess they got that going for him, which is nice.
I guess it's a step up.
I guess so. Anyways, moving on to the Giants-Cowboys game. This was one of the more exciting games of the week.
Tigers just tied the game up.
I saw that with Gleber hitting a bomb, which is nice.
Gleyber Torres.
Yeah, this is one of the more entertaining games of the week.
Which one?
The Cowboys-Giants.
Yes. Oddly enough, yes.
Brandon Aubrey has just an absolute cannon of a leg. Like, I think that kick he made would have been good from like 80. Like, honestly,
I'm not sure he's human.
dude, it's ridiculous how far that dude can kick a football, and accurately too, which is actually the more impressive thing is that he can kick it accurately that far.
Yeah.
That said, like, the Cowboys, you let the corpse of Russ carve you for 450 and 3 touchdowns. Like, if it wasn't for your kicker, you would have lost to Russ, to the corpse of Russell Wilson.
450, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception, and like Malik Neighbors. Holy fuck, dude! What a day!
Yeah.
9 catches, 167 yards, 2 tutties.
Yeah,
I mean, that's just it's crazy, man. I mean that game was back and forth,
it really was.
and it really was one of the more entertaining games. Which before the week started, I don't think any of us would have.
I had no interest in that game because A, I hate the Dallas Cowboys,
Right.
and B, the Giants suck,
And they have Russ Wilson.
and they have Russell Wilson. So you figure, okay, probably going to be a one-sided affair here. You know, Cowboys at home going up against Russ, and
you would think.
but again, it actually turned out to be a very entertaining football game.
Yep.
And I was laughing again. I was laughing the whole time. I'm like, oh my god, you are letting Russ carve you. This is awesome. And then obviously Brandon Aubrey did what he does and had them come back and good
Yeah,
for
that
them.
64-yard kick to tie up the game. Like you said, that might have been good from 80.
Yeah,
I mean, he fucking
He
bombed, man.
hammered that thing. So the Cowboys take the win to go to 1-1. Giants go to 0-2. You know, it's what it is. You know, that was again one of the more entertaining games of the week. So we'll see how that plays out for the Cowboys moving forward. I think the Giants are just going to be What they are. I think they're going to be relatively competitive, but I think they're mainly going to lose games like this.
Yes.
Just because I just don't think they have the talent all around to actually be.
Well, and here's the thing.
team.
If Russ can look like he looked this weekend and do what he did this weekend, they have a good enough offense. They have Wan'Dale Robinson, who is a good number 2 wide receiver to Malik Neighbors. They have Tyrone Tracy, who's a decent running back. They have Cam Scatabo, who's a rookie, who's just getting going. They have a young tight end who actually is very good at catching the football. He doesn't get a lot of play right now, but Theo Johnson is a great is a very good tight end if he gets the opportunity. Their offense will keep up with teams a lot. Their defense is going to let up a shit ton of points, but
That's the thing. Their defense can actually sack the quarterback, but they can't stop.
they can't stop anything else.
They can't stop anything else. So, moving on. Lions Bears. I mean, that was just call it what it was, a flat out ass kicking,
Yeah.
which I'm not surprised about.
No.
The Lions absolutely had something to prove in this game.
They had something to prove. Dan Campbell had something to prove.
Mm-hmm.
They were absolutely running up the score, which who cares?
I don't think there is
Who
such a thing
cares?
as running up the score. I don't.
I mean,
It's not the team's job to stop.
no. And I agree with you. You could have just kicked the field goal there at one point, but you're like, fuck it. Let's go for the touchdown.
Absolutely.
And again, I'll actually give Ben Johnson some credit. He goes, what were they supposed to do?
Oh, he
What
knew.
was he supposed to? He was asked the question. I think it was by Rieger, actually. He was asked.
Kermit the Rieger?
Yeah, Kermit the Rieger asked him. I think he goes, "Do you think he was running up the score?" And
That was actually pretty good.
thanks. And
That was solid. Well done. Nicely played.
and he goes, well, what was he supposed to do? What did you want him to do? What else is he supposed to do there? You play football.
And that's the thing. Ben Johnson was here long enough, and he knows.
He knows.
That's what they do. That's what Dan Campbell does.
Yeah.
So, honestly, to even ask the question is kind of absurd. It really is. Like, come on, dude.
Well, you know who asked the question.
Yeah, like now you're just trying to start shit. Like, okay.
He's a troll. He
I know
does
he's
it
a
all
troll.
the time.
I know he's a troll. But if I was bad at Johnson, I would have looked at him and like, really, dude? Okay.
I think that is what he did. Ben Johnson did. He looked at him like, are you fucking serious?
And then, of course, Lions fans are mad because Ben Johnson didn't talk about Jared Goff by saying his name. They said their quarterback. I'm like, okay.
They also chanted "fuck Ben Johnson" in the crowd too. By the way,
I'm like, okay, like you just hammered this fucking team. You apparently hate Ben Johnson for whatever fucking reason.
because he helped make you relevant for the last 2 years.
He helped to make you relevant, and then he left to become a head coach, which there's only 32 of these jobs in the world. But you're mad at him because
he was supposed to have loyalty.
Yeah, because he went to the Bears, or if you'd gone to the Packers, or if you'd gone to the Vikings, you'd have been mad because it was in division.
I'll be honest with you. I don't know why. I think if he'd have went to any team, the Lions fans would be mad. They don't give a shit that Aaron Glenn left because to Lions fans, the defense wasn't good enough. To Lions fans, the offense was good enough until that last game against Washington, and they consider it he was looking ahead to his head coaching job,
that's
and it's
right,
his
yeah.
fault that he lost.
Yeah.
And no matter where he would have went, they would have hated him.
I think you're onto something there. I do. I absolutely
That's
think you're onto
100% what I believe. They want to spin it as if it's because he went in division.
Right.
I don't think it is. I think no matter where he would have went, it would have been this way because they want to blame him. They want someone to blame for the loss other than the head coach that's still here, and the team and the players that are still here.
Yeah.
So they want to blame the offensive coordinator that left.
It's hard not to disagree with that. You know, it's yeah. Again, you got your revenge. It's fine. You beat the shit out of him. But then again, after the game, you want to get mad because he didn't refer to Jared Goff by name.
But also,
okay.
you
Really?
beat the shit out of a Bears team that is probably not going to be that good this year.
No, and
You lost to Green Bay, who is by far the fucking pinnacle of your division at this point, and is setting the bar.
Yeah.
So again, Lions fans are overreacting a little bit. We're back, is what they're saying. We're back. This is what we're supposed to look like.
Right.
Yeah.
We're gonna find out Monday night.
You looked like that against the Bears.
Again,
So-
we're gonna find out Monday night.
Baltimore
Yeah.
is on the horizon.
Yeah, we're gonna find out Monday night if you're quote back or not. But yeah, I mean, good game for Goff. 334 and 5 touchdowns. Cool. Can we
No.
Can we start the conversation about Caleb? I mean, I know we have. We weren't fans
Oh,
of him when he
I-
got drafted.
I'm
We trashed him basically at every opportunity we've got to do so. It's just
but I think we also backed off a little bit and said, all right, let's see what Ben Johnson can do with him, right? I mean, with the caveat that we both don't believe he's the guy,
no.
right? We disagree on a good number of things. We agree on some. This is one thing we're lockstep on.
Oh,
Have
yeah.
been since day one.
Yep.
They failed by not taking Jaden Daniels, in my opinion. Now,
Oh, yeah,
Jaden
absolutely.
Daniels has taken a step back, but I still think he's going to be a much better player than Caleb Williams, right?
I think even with the step back, he's better than Caleb.
Exactly. I agree with you. But with that said, I'll be honest with you. Me personally, I want to see 4 more games.
Okay.
And 6 games into this season, in my opinion, either you're showing great strides towards being a better quarterback with Ben Johnson as the head coach and running this offense,
Yeah.
or you're just not it, man.
Just show me you can do it when the plays aren't scripted.
Well, that's it. 2 games in a row now.
Yeah.
With the scripted first series,
Yeah.
he's looked great. When it's not scripted and he has to actually make decisions and it's not scripted plays and he doesn't know what plays they're going to run ahead of time, it looks awful.
It does.
And it's one of those things. And it's the sad part is he has the tools. Like the dude can make throws.
Oh, he can.
That are insane.
Agreed.
He made a throw in week 1 where he was running towards the sideline and threw it across his body with the velocity of a cannon to Rome Odunze.
Yeah.
It was a great throw. It's his head.
Yeah, he can't process.
He doesn't process defenses very well. He doesn't process while he's playing very well. It doesn't automatically come to him. Whereas that's what needs to happen at this level of football in the NFL is the processing needs to be a split second.
Yeah.
Like a tenth of a second. It's the process. And that's not him. He's not doing it.
No. But you know who does process well?
Yeah. The Joe Wright group.
Damn, you mother.
I actually had the wrong thing pulled up too, so I faked myself out.
Whether you're buying or selling your home, now is the time to take advantage of having the expertise of 3 real estate agents for the price of 1 on your side. Make the right move with the right group, the Joe Wright Group. Give Craig Joe Wright, Mike Bush, and Shane Wilson a call today at 248-535-4750 to fulfill all of your real estate needs.
Yeah. If you don't want me to pull the fake on you, you should just jump in and tell me who you're going to read for, because if you leave it up to me, I'm going to try and pull a fast one on you. You might as well just not even do it anymore.
Yeah.
It's kind of your fault.
Oh, it's my fault, eh? All right.
Yeah, I'm going to gaslight you into thinking it's your fault.
Fair enough. I mean, just like Lady Friend does. So there you go. Oh, there you go, Casey.
There you
Good
go.
job. That's the Casey as we all know and love.
Yeah.
Good job, buddy.
Yep. That was a
Yeah.
cannon.
Yeah, it was. Moving on. Rams Titans. I really didn't watch much of this game, but the Rams, just judging by what I'm reading here and the little bit that I did see of it, did what the Rams do. They went in, played a team they should beat, and they beat them.
Yeah.
33-19. Okay.
I will tell you on the side of
I see Cam Ward running for his life.
Yeah, I was
every
gonna
time
say-
he drops back to pass.
on the side of Tennessee, I will say that Cam Ward is showing he actually can get the job done though, because that he's not getting a lot of good protection, but he's finding a way to make some plays. He's being a leader. I like what I see from him, even though it's not necessarily showing on the stat card. 175 yards on 33 attempts, 19 completions with 1 touchdown, but no interceptions.
Yeah.
And an 82.3 rating. Him and Alec Iomanner have a very good rapport. He's been very involved. The first week, Iomanner, his box score did not look good, but all the other metrics look good. I mean, he was involved in all, like his route participation. Everything looked good for him in week 1, and it started to come to fruition in week 2, where he had 6 targets, 4 catches, 56 yards, and a touchdown. Honestly, I think that combo right there is only going to get better as the season goes on. Those two guys seem to have something clicking with them. I'm interested to see how this team is going to do the rest of the season. I'm interested to see how this offense is going to look as it progresses through the year.
I mean, just given how that offensive line is, I don't know how much progression you're going to see with that. If he gets
Touché.
If he gets some protection, then yeah, I think he'll be fine. But the one thing he's got to do is, and he did this in college, is he's got to get rid of the ball quicker. He tends to hold on to the ball way too long and tries to extend plays that don't need extending.
Right.
Just take what the defense gives to you. And again, he did this in college way too much, and it irritated the fuck out of me. That said, he is taking care of the ball, which is good.
Yep.
It's especially in the face of your offensive line being like Swiss cheese. It's a good sign. So hopefully he can progress as the season goes along. Just hope his offensive line play gets at least slightly better anyway.
Right.
As we move to the Patriots Dolphins, man, the Dolphins. I don't even know. I got nothing. I got nothing. Like, did you see what McDaniel said after the game?
No.
I gotta pull this up. Maybe riff a little bit while I pull this up.
All right. Well, looking at this game, I mean, you had Drake May actually looked pretty damn good in this game. 230 yards, 2 touchdowns, 137.3 passer rating. They got Ramondre Stevenson worked in again. Travion Henderson was not as involved in this game. The one thing I can say about Miami is Devon Achane is a fucking monster.
Wait, I thought he wasn't good according to Tyreek Hill.
Apparently he's not a goal line back or short yards back, but that dude is just, the more times you can get him the football, the better off you're going to be. And I will say Malik Washington had a hell of a kick return, 65-yard punt return. One of the best sequences I think you will ever see in football is 2 kick returns back to back, and
It's pretty good.
you got a Malik Washington 65-yard punt return for a touchdown.
Yeah.
And then you got a Antonio Gibson kick return touchdown on the ensuing kickoff. It was one of the fastest couple touchdowns you'll ever see, and it was fun and exciting to watch. I enjoyed that. But other than that, the game was a little bit blah.
Oh, it was. So this is just a little bit of what McDaniel had to say after the game. It says, to win games, you have to win the game, not lose the game.
Wait, that was a legit quote?
Yeah. Yeah. Like, that dude knows he's gone. He knows. It's just a matter of when at this point.
That was a quote.
Yeah. It was part of like a longer press conference thing, but
to win the game.
yeah. You play to win the game.
You play to win the game.
But like, again, that's a dude that knows like it's over.
Yeah.
He knows.
That's
and at
one
this
of the,
point, I
that's,
just don't
that's
think he
one
cares.
of the worst quotes I've ever heard.
Like at this point, I just don't think he cares. He's
Like at this
"All right,
point in
whatever."
time, he's just quoting dodgeball references
Right.
at this point. Like
Dip, duck, dive,
Yeah.
dodge it, whatever.
Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge.
So it's like, okay. And you look, it's funny when I'm looking at this photo of this press conference. Man, does he look he looks like old and raggedy now. Because this is what this sport does to you as a head coach.
Yeah.
man. Like it stresses you the fuck out, man. It really does. So I think he knows he's a dead man walking. It's just a matter of when at this point. Now I don't know what his contract looks like as to like how they would have to pay him.
Right.
You know, maybe there's a certain week that they don't have to pay him as much. I don't know, but yeah, he looks like a dead man walking. So it's just a matter of time before
Dead man walking.
He gets the axe. Next, we move on to the Niners and Saints. Credit to the Niners. They got the win on the road, and the Saints aren't very good.
The Saints aren't very good, but the Niners were without a lot of people.
Yeah, I think that's going to come to fruition here shortly. That it's going to be their downfall.
If they can keep putting together a couple wins while some of these guys are out, it's still not. They're still not sure whether Purdy's going to be back this week or not. He according to sources, he was actually close to suiting up this week.
Oh, was he?
Yes. Now it depends on if you trust those sources or not, right? I mean, they could be lying, but by the accounts that I've heard, he progressed through the week to where they weren't really sure whether he was truly going to miss this game or not.
All right.
And Kittle's out at least a couple more weeks. 3, actually. But here's the thing. Mac Jones, and I know it's New Orleans, Mac Jones didn't look bad.
No, just looking at by the stats.
He had
639, 279, and 3 touch.
He had 279, 3 touchdowns, 113.1 passer rating. It was not a bad showing for him. And if he can, again, if you look back last year when he played for Jacksonville, when Trevor Lawrence was out,
yeah,
he had some very good showings in those games.
Can you imagine if they just drafted him over Trey Lance?
Well, they could have,
I
but
know.
the funny thing is, I still think with the way Mac Jones' career went early, Purdy still would have gotten that job.
You think so?
Yeah.
All right.
Because Mac Jones didn't put it all together. Like, he's been good at backup at this point. He just didn't put it all together.
The only way I'll disagree with you about that is simply because of who the head coach was.
No, I don't disagree.
And then I look at it this way: is like I don't even know if Purdy gets the chance.
Oh, because if he steps in and maybe he looks better.
Yeah. Because that's what Shanahan is. He's a QB guru. That's what that's what he's known for. That's what he is. So if they do draft Mac Jones, does he automatically become that guy who he was supposed to be coming out of college? Maybe. And then does Purdy even get the shot? I don't know.
Me personally, all I'm basing it on is what we saw from Mac Jones early.
Mac Jones.
And
yeah.
If what we saw from Mac Jones early in his career was what you would get in San Francisco, I think Purdy still sees the field and still gets that job.
All right.
But again, at this point, Mac Jones has traveled a little bit.
Yeah.
And it seems like he's at least putting it all together to be a very good backup at this point, if not making an argument for possibly some starting job somewhere, maybe.
Okay. As we move to the Seahawks and Steelers, that was my lock of the week, and holy shit, that was like,
yeah,
like that kick that the guy just like let go in the end zone. You saw that?
Yeah.
It was like what that right there. That was the ball game right there.
Absolutely.
As soon as that happened, I'm like, what?
That turned the tide of the game.
I'm like, what are you doing?
The fuck are you doing?
Literally, what the fuck are you doing?
The fuck are you doing?
I couldn't believe it. He just stood there. It's like, guy, you have to go get that. Like, what?
Yeah, that was I saw that happen. I'm like, what the fuck?
I couldn't believe it. I just like, is this really happening right now? But yeah, apparently it did, obviously.
Yeah, and I also want to say that Boswell is completely underpaid. That dude is scoring all of Pittsburgh's points the last few years. That man is busy.
Yeah.
And he's another one. He's so accurate. 3 kicks of over 45 yards.
Yeah.
2 from 48. All dead nuts.
Especially in that stadium too. That's kickers normally rate that like one of, if not the hardest stadium to kick field goals in.
Yep. Man, he's been consistently kicking them for that franchise.
But then again, you look at it this week, you saw how many kickers missed indoors. Like,
maybe they turned the air on.
Like, come on.
They might have turned the air on.
There was a lot of doinks this week. There really was. In the past 2 weeks, there's been a lot of doinks. But yeah, back to the actual game itself. I look at the Steelers. I'm just like, what are you guys? Now I had you as a dark horse to possibly maybe win the division. That was stupid on my part because there is no fucking way this team is going to win the division. That is
not looking like that. No.
No, I don't know. What are you trying to be here? Are you trying to be a running team? Are you trying to be a passing team? What is your defense trying to do here?
Well,
I
and
don't
here's
get
the
it.
thing. Even in week 1,
You let Sam Darnold
They won.
carve you.
Well, they let Justin Fields carve him in week 1.
Yeah, right. Yes.
34-32 in that game in week 1. So that defense is not living up to expectations.
It's not a typical Steeler defense at all. At all. And again, you look at it this way, they'll probably finish, around 500.
They're 1-1, and by all accounts, they could have and should have lost that first game to the Jets.
Yes.
So, yeah, they're not looking good right now, man.
They are not looking good right now. And like we're just saying, they'll probably finish around 500.
Yep.
And Tomlin will keep his job.
Yep.
And nothing will change.
Yep.
And that's, especially from that franchise. I know they like to hang on to coaches. I know they don't like to change. I get it. But at some point, a new voice is needed with that franchise.
Yes.
As a head coach. Now, do I think Mike Tomlin is a good coach? Yes. Do I think he's a great coach? No, I don't. I think he's a good coach. And I think if he moved on somewhere, it would be beneficial for whatever team hired him. But it's
Who's a better head coach,
than Mike
Tomlin
Oh.
or Harbaugh, and not John?
Wow. That is.
Because both have disappointed. I think both are overrated.
I think both are overrated too, because it's amazing how many times the Ravens just blow huge leads.
This was a conversation that came up with me with somebody else over this last weekend, and I wanted to get your opinion on it.
I mean, gun to my head, I would probably take Harbaugh. Yeah. You just look at his regular seasons; they're just better.
But still, I have him rated just
Right, yeah.
just over Mike Tomlin.
Yeah.
Not a long way.
No, not head and shoulders by
No.
any means.
But you're right. He's had better regular seasons.
Yep.
But again, I think they both won one Super Bowl, right?
Yep.
And both continually disappoint fan bases because there's high expectations and eventually there's a letdown.
Yeah, no, I'm with you 100% on that. Yeah, I think by the slightest bit, I would take Harbaugh over Mike Tomlin.
Yep.
Again,
I'm on the same level.
Yeah, not saying that either of them are bad coaches by any means, but I do think they're both overrated. I would say, yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, moving on to speaking of the Ravens and John Harbaugh, Ravens and Browns.
You know what?
Real Browns versus fake Browns.
The Browns themselves, their defense looks really good, and I know the stats don't show it right, like
Right.
with Lamar throwing
No.
for 4 touchdowns, but they held Lamar to 2 runs for 13 yards.
Yeah.
They held Derrick Henry to like 23 yards rushing, and Myles Garrett again
He's a monster.
is a monster wasting away
He is.
on a franchise that's
But you know what?
literally
That's his
wasting.
own fucking fault.
It is. It totally is. And here's the question. Do you think he regrets it at this point?
I mean, does he want to win?
I don't know.
If he doesn't want to win, then no, he doesn't.
I mean, but at a certain point, he already had a bunch of money. So,
Yeah.
was it just about the money? Did he have expectations that they didn't follow through with in Cleveland?
This is the one time I'll say this is because the NFL is different from the other sports, simply because your shit's not guaranteed. So yeah,
Right.
make all the money you possibly can, guaranteed. So if you're gonna take the money over like per se winning,
Yeah.
I get it
In the
in the
NFL.
NFL. I understand it because again, it's not guaranteed. Take what you can get.
Right.
Move along.
And it's a rough sport.
It is.
It's a sport that takes a lot of your
It
body
really
from
does.
you by the time you're done with it.
So any guy that chases the money over winning in the NFL, I'm not going to kill you for it. I'm not.
But again, after his press conference, or during his press conference, right, he had said, do you know who your quarterback's going to be? Did they tell you their plans? And he kind of had a sly grin on his face and said, we talked about it. I'm good with the direction of the team, or whatever
Yeah.
he said. Right, it was something along those lines.
After his check just got direct deposited.
Right. So, was he sold a bill of goods that they didn't follow through on, or was that just they came to an agreement? He wanted more money. They gave him more money, and he got what he wanted. And now he's cool with whatever happens because he gets his money. He gets to play football. He gets his money. And winning wasn't necessarily that important to him.
Well, it is the Browns. Just saying. They could
Yeah.
they could have fed him a bill of goods.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
And I think that's exactly what happened.
Like, to me, I kind of lean towards they kind of sold him a bill of goods that they didn't follow through on.
No, and again, that's what the Browns do. That's why bad organizations stay
bad.
And again, it's got to kill Browns fans to see what Baker did last night.
I love it
I know you love it.
because
But you're
it
a logical.
it shows I was right.
You're a logical Browns fan, but to the illogical Browns fans, like, oh, fuck that guy, whatever.
Yeah, I just wonder if I'm still racist for that.
Of course you are,
Yeah, I figure.
100%.
Yeah, I
because
figured.
you said disparaging words about Deshaun Watson.
About Deshaun Watson.
So you're
yeah.
racist.
Yeah, I'm obviously.
Yes.
Obviously racist. I don't know why I asked that. I'm obviously racist.
So anyway, back to the game. Obviously it was an ass-kicking Raven. What I didn't understand before this game is why the Browns players were talking shit. I didn't understand that at all.
Why? What was happening?
Like, some of the Browns players were like talking shit. Like,
Oh,
I just like, why are
yeah.
you doing that?
yeah. Why poke the bear?
I didn't understand
Why
it at all.
Or why poke the raven? You know what I mean? Like,
Yes.
don't do that.
Yeah, that one I didn't get. But anyway,
I will give the defense a lot of credit though.
No,
I mean,
the
they
defense is-
they stepped up and shut down Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
But again, Lamar then beat him with his arm.
yes.
And he couldn't beat him with his legs because they held him in check too.
Yep.
They did what they could do on defense to hold them in check as best as they could. But it just wasn't enough. I mean, they ended up getting overshadowed big time.
Right. Moving on to the Colts and Broncos game. This was a wild finish, and I
Yeah.
tweeted about or texted about it in the group chat a little bit, but
Indiana
this is a wild finish.
Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones, is Daniel Jones for real? I mean, you look at his stats, you look at what he did against a really good defense. Maybe he wasn't the problem in New York. Maybe it was the system in New York. I don't know. Again, small sample size. But so far, these last 2 weeks, he's looked
And I'll be honest with you, I will not call him Daniel Jones anymore.
Indiana.
He is Indiana
Right.
Jones.
So it's not Danny Dimes anymore.
No.
It's
Indiana Jones.
Yes.
Sorry. That's it.
But again, short, small sample, but he has looked good in these first two games. Now, I'm not going to get all crazy and
I was gonna say,
this
let's-
is the quarterback he was supposed to be all along.
No.
I can't say that. Like, I don't think anybody can say that. And
No.
again, this will be the one where, say he does have a good, 8 to 10 game stretch, right?
Yeah.
You're going to see the assholes out there going, you guys all owe Daniel Jones an apology. That's like what I talked about last week.
Yeah.
It's shit like that. It's like, no, I
You
don't.
know why I don't owe Daniel Jones
he was
an apology?
objectively terrible.
Yeah. Because first of all, I never said Daniel Jones was bad to his face, so I don't owe him an apology for shit.
Even if I did.
But even if I had the chance to, I still would have said it because he sucked.
he was not good. Like, I'm sorry, he was not good.
It's the way it is, man.
Yes.
Like, just because somebody all of a sudden does something great, and all along they were doing something terrible, and
Yes.
at one point in time they do something great, it doesn't take away all the terrible things they did.
Agreed. But you know who is great all the time?
Jason Stiltner from Flagstar Bank.
That's right. If you're a homeowner or looking to be a first-time home buyer, give Jason Stiltner, Senior Loan Officer at Flagstar Bank, a call today at 248-752-3631. Jason has great mortgage programs for first-time home buyers, including down payment assistance options and excellent interest rates. Again, give my guy Jason Stiltner from Flagstar Bank a call today at 248-752-3631 and get the excellent service you deserve. Flagstar Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC, NMLS number 27546.
Let's go Buffalo. Let's go
Yeah.
Buffalo. Let's go Buffalo. Let's go Buffalo.
So one has to ask, are the Colts for real?
I don't know, man. So
I mean, you look at their team, they have sneaky, decent weapons on offense.
yeah, they're not necessarily
Defense is all right.
great. The defense held Miami to 8 points in week
Yeah.
one. And in week two, with a Broncos offense that has struggled a little bit
Yeah.
more than we thought they would at the beginning of the
We
season.
talk about that regression
Yeah.
with Bo Nix.
They held them to 1 point less than them. Is 29-28.
Yep.
Honestly, I don't know what to make of this team yet. I think if they show me another couple games of this, I think I'll be more of a believer.
Okay.
But right now, it'd be hard for me to tell anybody that is a believer
Yeah.
that they're wrong.
And frankly, I look at this game more as the Broncos lost this game more than the Colts won it.
In a way, yeah. No, I agree.
Because if they don't commit that stupid penalty at the end of the game,
yes,
the Broncos win that game.
Broncos win the game by 2
Yeah.
instead of losing by 1.
Right.
Which, yes, I agree with that. But again, the team found a way to win. And Indianapolis found a way to win, right? No matter how it happened, they found a way to win the game. They were in the game.
They were in the game.
Nobody really expected them to be in that game.
And they still had to hit the kick after the penalty was called, which...
Right. The penalty was a big step towards that. But again, they put themselves in a position to win that game. And then the penalty happened. And the next kick happened, and it was good.
Right.
But they put themselves in that position. And Denver was my lock of the week last week.
It was.
And it was only a 2.5-point game. I thought they would win by a field goal, and I thought it would be great. Like, I did not see that coming, where Indianapolis was going to keep it so close that they had a chance to win at the end. And that's exactly what happened.
Yeah. Next up, Panthers-Cardinals. This game, for the majority of it, I mean, the Cardinals dominated this whole game pretty much up until roughly around mid-fourth quarter.
Yes.
The Panthers started making their way back, coming back, and the end of the last, I don't know, let's say 4 minutes or so of this game was wild. A lot of penalties, a ridiculous roughing the passer call, which I was like, you got to be kidding me with this shit. That kept the drive alive for the Panthers. Bryce Young, 35, 55, 328, 3 touchdowns. He looked decent. I didn't think he looked great by any means. I think those numbers are kind of out of context a little bit, but
at least he's showing he can have it, right?
Yes, yeah.
He's showing he's making progression.
Yeah.
Unlike year one, where I think we all wrote him off, right? I think he's showing enough right now where we got to go, okay, well, maybe we wrote him off too quick.
Yeah.
He shows like he has some ability that we didn't think he had.
Right. And credit to the Cardinals, they go 2-0. Again, that's just that division, that NFC West, that's going to be a dogfight all year.
We talked about it before the season started, man. Like Arizona had a really sneaky chance to win that division.
Mm-hmm.
The Rams, if they stayed healthy, could win that division. San Francisco, if they stayed healthy, could win that division. I think you chose Arizona. I chose San Francisco. And
I think I took the Rams.
Did you? I know at one point in time you came went on a limb.
I
You're
was
like Arizona could really win that division.
I think I was kind of on the fence between either of those teams.
You did officially take the Rams.
Yeah, I was on the fence because I think I originally typed in Arizona and then I switched it to the Rams.
Yep. So you took the Rams, I took the Niners. But again, we both at one point in time talked about how Arizona could surprise this year. And that was going to be one of the tougher divisions. And it's proving to be that way. I mean, Matthew Stafford looks like he's healthy. That back issue doesn't look like it's giving him any problems. Arizona's found a way. And then San Francisco, despite the fact they have quite a few injuries again, have found a way.
San Francisco, old.
and yet they're still, and then the one guy who everybody expected to get injured is still healthy right now and running the football.
I know, right? But I hate to say this, but I think that's a matter of time.
We'll see. I mean,
I hope not. 'Cause I like watching him play football. But
his career has gone in like a roller coaster. He's hurt, then he's not. Like it's a year of hurt, a year of not. It's a year of hurt, a year of not. A year of hurt, a year of not. This is the year of not.
How did that go?
A year of hurt, a year of not.
All right.
This is the year of not.
All right.
You need me to go over that again?
No, I got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a year of hurt, a year of not.
Moving on, Eagles Chiefs. First question: are the Chiefs in trouble?
I hope so.
I mean, I think we all hope so, but
yeah,
legitimately, are the Chiefs in trouble?
Yeah.
Okay. Like, even if they get their guys back, are they still in trouble, or are they just? It doesn't matter.
I think once Rashee Rice comes back, the offense might look a little better.
Yeah.
Xavier Worthy. I'm not sure how much he's gonna add when he comes back, but we'll see. I think Rashee Rice is actually the bigger one that they're missing because he can open things up a little more than Worthy could. So if he's able to open things up, the offense might look a little better. But he's out 6 weeks, so they got a little more. They got a little bit more time to go before he's back. I think that team is in trouble a little bit. I do.
It's just you watch them.
They're still keeping games close.
They are.
But last year they did it and they won those close games.
Yeah.
This year it looks like I'm not sure they're going to pull out those close games.
It's like they're doing it now and they're not getting that voodoo magic anymore.
Right.
You know? And then like that drop at the goal line with Kelsey.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, he's washed. Like we in our picks, we said that's the dude. He's washed.
Yep.
I think we both picked the same guy.
Yeah. Overvalued tight end. We
Yeah.
went with Travis Kelsey.
I don't think his mind is on football anymore. I really don't.
And listen, at a certain point, how old is he?
He's up there.
He's up there.
Like mid 30s.
Mid to high 30s, I think.
I think so, yeah.
But like at a certain point in time, your body starts to go out on you, man.
Oh, yeah,
Like
for sure.
it's just it doesn't matter how great you train or how much you train or what great shape you're in. At a certain point in time, your body just can't keep up with playing the game of football.
He's 35.
35. So yeah, I mean, I at a certain point, it just goes, man.
It does, and again, you take that combined with the off the field stuff. It just,
I mean, he's about to marry the richest woman
he
on
is,
the planet.
So and he's saying all the right things, like, oh, I got to be better, and I need to be a leader, et cetera, et cetera. But it's like,
He's safe.
Jesus fucking Christ. That's why, right there. That's why. That fucking play right there.
Yep.
Is why they're going to lose this fucking division. Are you kidding? Why are you just fucking standing there?
Right. He stood there for a minute before he even ran, and wow, dude.
That's fucking terrible.
Wow.
Wow. That's really bad. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. If anybody's watching the Tigers game right now, you'll understand why we're saying wow, because that was just fucking brutal.
What a joke. Yeah, so the Eagles, they march into Arrowhead, which is always a tough place to play, but shows why. I mean, you could make the argument that they are the class of the NFC as well, along with Green Bay.
Yes.
You could make that, 'cause, I mean, defending champs.
Defending Super Bowl champions haven't necessarily looked great,
No.
but
They've gotten the job done.
They've gotten the job done, and again, maybe Super Bowl hangover
I think
a little bit in the first
think that
couple
happens
weeks.
with any Super Bowl champ.
I agree.
I really do.
I agree. But again, that makes me feel like they're going to get better as the season goes on, not worse, right? So
Yeah.
a little bit of a Super Bowl hangover.
Yep.
Haven't looked great in the first couple games. We'll probably end up putting it together more as the season goes on. Yeah, I think they're right there with Green Bay.
Jesus Christ.
Wow. That bet's looking better and better for you every day.
Ching, ching. Moving on to the Falcons-Vikings Sunday nighter. God, what a terrible football game that was.
That was a snooze fest.
Holy shit, that was a really bad football game.
That was a snooze fest.
Falcons win 22-6. Biggest thing to come out of this game is J.J. McCarthy is apparently hurt.
Yes.
Now, I've seen some people say that this is all a ruse because he hasn't played well besides one quarter or one half of a quarter or whatever.
I mean, it's true. Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know, but
and they want to keep it, so we can, kind of take some time off, back off a little bit, maybe learn a little bit more, whatever. So, I don't know about that, but
yeah, I'm not sure on that one, man.
this game I'll actually kind of give him a little bit of a pass because he literally had a kid, like 3 days prior to this game.
Yes, and I'll be honest with you, Atlanta's defense is sneaky good this year.
Fair enough.
They really are.
Like when you had Raylan, right?
Yeah.
Like the first, how was the first, let's say, week you had Raylan?
Well, we were in the hospital for, it was like 4 or 5 days.
Right. You're not thinking about anything else.
No, and honestly, just speaking from my experience, throughout the nights, I was letting Michelle sleep, and I was the one up with Ray and feeding her and getting her to go to sleep and things like that, because obviously Michelle had just been through child labor, birth, and pushed a human out. So letting her get rest, not getting much sleep myself, trying to take care of Ray, make sure that she didn't get waken up, sleeping on, and I know regular hospital beds aren't fun to sleep on either. But the pull-out bed that is in a hospital room.
It's ironic that it was a pull.
I know, right? I knew you were going to say that. But it's a chair that pulls out to a bed that is about this wide and it's like sleeping. You might as well just sleep on the floor. It's not comfortable at all. So no, I will tell you that. Yeah, this will tell you. So the day we got out of the hospital, went home, thought I plugged my phone in, and turned on my alarm for the next day because we had a doctor appointment the next day for Raylan to get checked out. Right. We got released, made sure Michelle got home with Raylan. I made it home, plugged my phone in, turned on the alarm. I overslept because I didn't actually plug my phone in.
Oh.
And my phone died.
Oh.
And the alarm didn't go off.
Yeah.
So I was out of it.
Yeah.
Mentally just not there.
And that's why
it's a lot.
This is why I'm not going to kill him for this game. I'm really not. Because again, I'm sure he had a lot of shit going on in his head. I get it.
Like mentally, you're drained,
of
man.
Of course, yes. So
you're excited for you have your kid and it's exciting, and then you're drained because you're trying to take care of your kid. You have this new tiny little human that relies on you, and you've got to do everything for it, and it's
but of course you'll have some asshole that probably ripped him for it or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, dude. Whatever. We move on to the Monday. What do you think of the Monday night doubleheaders? Do you like them?
I do, actually.
I do, too.
I do, actually.
I feel like we're in the minority on this one, though.
I wish they would do it every week.
Yeah.
I love them to the point where
get rid of the Thursday game.
Please.
And do 2 Sunday nighters or 2 Monday nighters.
I would be down for 2 Monday nighters. And honestly, get rid of Thursday and give one of the Monday night games to Amazon Prime and the other one to ESPN.
Fine.
You know what I mean? Like two Monday night games.
I like it.
Each station gets them. That way you don't get rid of Amazon's. You get rid of the Thursday game, but you still give Amazon a game. I love the double headers on Monday nights.
I'm with you on this one. Again, a lot of the stuff I saw today, people are completely against it. And
but so for Sunday night, I don't want to see it because we've got football all day Sunday.
Yeah.
Right. By the time the night game is the first night game is over with, I'm good. I'm ready to go to bed. Sometimes I'm dozing off during that game. Right. I mean, it's been a long day of football. Got to get up for work the next day.
I mean, you're usually hitting the fourth quarter by what, like 11:30?
Yeah.
Or so? Yeah.
Yeah. But like the Monday night ones where, I'm not doing anything on Monday nights. I get off of work, I go home, right? You start the one game at 7, the other game starts at 10. Now, that game at 10 lasts a little bit later than I'd like, but I still kind of stayed up for it. I do love the Monday night thing for me. I would not like a double Sunday night game.
Okay.
But the Monday night game for me, absolutely.
This is
Sign me up.
Because they were doing it where they had them going at like the same time.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Don't do that.
No, you stagger them so that we can all have an option to watch both games if we want to.
Like I know you can't always have like an early East Coast game and a late West Coast game. I understand that. So in that regard, you'd have to stagger the start. So you have like the first game started at like 7. Hell, even started at 6. Who cares? You want to start at 6 in the East? Fine. That's fine. Start at 6 in the East.
I'd be down for that.
And then start the second game.
Or even a 6:30 start.
Fine, 6:30. That works too. And then
6:30 and a 9.
Like 8:30 or 9.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. Especially if you get like a central time zone game.
Yeah.
That could work out perfectly. It really could.
Yeah.
I think
I'm all for the double header.
I think we're absolutely onto something here, and I think that should be a thing. Anyways, the games that took place, Tampa Bay takes out Houston, and like we talked about earlier in the episode, Baker does it again, man. Dude is just straight up balling out, like flat out. And I know you love it now.
I
as
do,
a Browns fan, because you're just.
But I'm also a fan of Baker, right? I mean, I became a fan of the Browns 2 years before they drafted him, right?
Yeah.
It was the 1-15 season and then the 0-16 season, right? Where I those are the first 2 years I was a fan. Then they drafted him. I was a fan of him in college. I liked the cocky attitude. Like they drafted him. I didn't necessarily want him as a draft pick, but when they drafted him, I was like, yeah, great, let's go. And he's done nothing but put his body on the line for whatever football team he's played for, and the Browns. And the Browns fans didn't appreciate it.
No.
At all.
No, they didn't.
And he was still a little immature, which didn't help.
He was.
So he got cast aside, went to Carolina, where he just looked awful. But again, who didn't look awful in Carolina?
I think he was in like a weird state at that point in
Yeah,
time.
it was weird. But then
frankly, he didn't know if he was going to be in the NFL anymore.
And then he ended up getting traded to the Rams.
which I think helped. Honestly, I think that kind of helped his confidence.
Yeah.
being with McVay, 100%.
Well, and because he was there 2 days and led them to a Monday Night Football win,
Yep.
which was one of the better wins he's had in his career, based on the fact he was there for 2 days.
I know, right?
Didn't even really know everybody's name. But in Tampa, he's done nothing but win, man. He's showing the type of player that I thought he was, and I'm a big fan of the guy, man. I enjoy watching him play. I enjoy watching him win.
Obviously, you know my thoughts on Baker. Was not a huge fan of him coming out of college. I thought he was an arrogant prick.
Have you changed your thoughts? Has he grown up enough for you?
I think he has. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'm still not his biggest fan by any means, but I can respect what he's doing on the field. Like, I see what he's doing, especially last night.
He's matured.
He has, and again, I can respect that. I don't.
Yeah.
I no longer dislike him or hate him.
Right.
I see what he does. I respect the hell out of him for what he's doing. Congratulations, you're balling out,
Yeah.
and we move along.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's definitely doing what he needs to do. So good for him. Looking on the Texans side of this, there's some problems.
They're in trouble.
They are in big trouble. That offensive line sucks. And now we talk about C.J. Stroud, not the sophomore slump anymore. Like, this is his third year, and it looks like he looks the same as he did in year 2.
Yeah.
And that's a problem. That's a big problem because, shit, rookie year arguably was in the MVP conversation.
And by all accounts yesterday, he didn't have a bad game, right? It was 13 of 24 for 207.
Yep.
Baker was 25 of 38 for 215, right?
Yep.
The passer ratings, 98 for Baker, 97 for C.J. Stroud. Baker had the extra touchdown, and Stroud had 1.
Yep.
Baker had 2. Baker led the last drive to come back and win the game. But he just doesn't look like he's making the throws he should make.
No, he doesn't.
To me, it's the visual test, it's the eye test to me. It's not necessarily the stats because the stats don't really show it. The eye test to me says he's not hitting the receiver he should hit in the progression. He's not hitting open receivers in stride. It's there's a step missing there for him that is not being put together right now.
Do you think he still has some issues from?
I really do, yeah. From Tank Dell, yeah.
Okay.
I do. I absolutely do.
Okay. Because
Don't you?
I did. That's why I brought it up because I thought about that last night, and I'm like, yeah, I know a lot of people aren't talking about this anymore, but I think there may still be some issues lingering from that.
I 100% think that's the case.
Okay.
Because his throws look like he's not leading them open.
No,
anymore.
he doesn't want to get him killed. Like figuratively killed.
Figuratively.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
that's it. Like
Yeah.
his throws are always behind where they should be.
Yeah.
And he's not leading them, which I know is what happened with Tank Dell, led him a little too much. But again, you can't blame yourself for that, but I think he does.
Yeah.
He did.
Which it
And I
wasn't
think
his fault.
And I think he still does. I do. I think that's in his mind. And I could be wrong.
And especially to be like a QB, you gotta erase that shit from your memory. It's almost like Top Gun. Like,
Yeah.
you gotta erase that shit from your mind, or
Yeah.
you're fucked.
Yep.
You can't fly a plane anymore.
Nope. You gotta move on.
Yeah.
Or
then,
try.
And then the second game of the doubleheader was Chargers Raiders. I watched maybe a quarter of this because it's just like, all right, it's time to go to bed. Chargers hate the. I really didn't realize how much Jim Harbaugh and Pete Carroll hate each other.
Oh, they despise each other.
I think it's hysterical how much they hate each other.
They despise
they
each
do.
other. And sign me up for that.
Yes, 100%.
Sign me up for all of that.
Two old dudes that hate each other. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah. And two guys who by all accounts have things that are very hateable about them.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, sign me up for the mutual hatred of each other.
I think it's great.
Yeah. I'm in.
But the Chargers take care of business 20-9. Are the Chargers for real?
I believe they are, honestly.
I think they are, man.
I believe they are.
Sample size, short. We get it. But this does look like a different Chargers team. They're not chargering.
Well, no, but here's the thing, too, though. What I don't like about them, they found ways to get the job done, but what I don't like is Harbaugh has almost abandoned the run.
Yeah.
And
which we thought he was.
That's not Harbaugh-esque. And honestly, if they're going to keep doing that, I think you're going to get burnt because Herbert is good. I don't think you could put it all on him all the time. I think you have to develop the run, and that is what Jim Harbaugh does. He's got to get back to that a little bit.
Maybe that's the plan, though.
And he's got to find a way to take some time off the clock because better teams will utilize that better than the Raiders did.
I don't know. Maybe that's the plan, though. It's more so because teams think that they're going to come in and they're just going to run the ball.
I mean, it could be.
And until the league catches up with that, they'd say, all right, Justin, do your thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be relatively smart, I suppose. But you're seeing Justin Herbert not doing stupid Justin Herbert things.
Right.
Which is good. So, and the Chargers, again, aren't charging. So that's a plus. Anyways, that was this NFL Week 2. We just did all of them. I'm surprised we did all. Usually we leave out like one or two.
We went through all of them.
We did.
We will get to NFL Week 3 coming up, but before we do that, if you want to go watch the Monday night game that we eventually will make a pick on, you can go watch it at Tap and Barrel Grill in Shelby Township. It's one of the newest sports bars in Metro Detroit. This upscale sports bar features over 40 craft beers on tap, handcrafted cocktails, a delicious scratch-made food menu, and an amazing patio voted best in Macomb County by Crain's Detroit Weekly. The comfortable feel, attentive staff, and fine dining food options make it a must-visit spot for sports fans and foodies alike. Whether you're watching the big game, like the Lions game this Monday against the Ravens, or you're just looking for a great meal, Tap and Barrel Grill has you covered. Tap and Barrel Grill, visit them at 50055 Van Dyke Avenue in Shelby Township, or go to tapandbarrelgrill.com.
I hate how this team just does consistently stupid shit. It's amazing. It really is.
When you sighed after I started reading, I thought you were disappointed in the beginning of my reading. I was like, did I fucking do something here? And I looked over at the TV. I was like, yeah, no, okay, I see.
Like it's truly amazing. Like how much. See, right now they could have runners on first and second, but no, you can't read a pitch in the dirt to see if it like actually goes behind them or away from them. You're not fast to begin with, and you fucking run and you get thrown out like an asshole.
Wow.
Anyways, let's move on to the picks.
All right, moving on.
This segment is brought to you by the Joe Wright Group.
It's time!
Even though I don't want to move on to the picks, because I'm struggling early on here, man. It's not good.
You are on the struggle bus.
I definitely am on the struggle bus.
So your week got worse somehow.
I know.
I ended up floating back down to planet Earth. And you and I are behind everybody in the picks, win percentage-wise.
It's no bueno.
So I will start off with the leader in the clubhouse, which is Eric, is 22-11 for a 66.67 win percentage. Then Frank made 1 week of picks with us. He did make some picks this week. We're going to get to that. But he has a 63.16% win percentage. He is 12-7. And Eric just jumped in. He said, yes, the picks. We just got back home. Glad you guys are listening. I will eventually play the Buffalo song for Alicia. Allison made picks this last week.
She did.
She is third now.
Oh, she was so hyped about it this whole weekend. How are my picks doing? Are we doing good? Am I winning? How's it going?
So, Allison, you did good compared to others of us. Your win percentage is third right now. You at 57.90. You went 11-8 in your first week of picks. I am right behind you at 57.5. So I am 0.4 behind you in win percentage. I have a 23-17 record. Chris, your record is 15-24.
It's not good.
With a 38.46 win percentage. It's 2 weeks in, but you're not showing.
I feel like that's like Ben Wallace's free throw percentage.
Shaq's. You are not showing the champion of picks that you were the last 2 years.
What we have here is a failure to be
Yeah,
competitive.
what we have here is a failure to pick winning teams.
Yes, it's no good. So we got to get back on the winning track. Hey,
yeah.
2-time defending champ. I got to get back on the track.
Two-time defending champ, and you are at a 38% win percentage.
good.
You need to correct that.
I do.
And
I do.
we'll see if it starts this week.
We will. We'll start off, obviously, as we always do, with the college slate. Texas Tech taking on Utah. Utah laying 3.5. Utah straight across the board.
You was farting in
There it
bathtubs,
is. I
laughing
was
your
waiting
ass
for
off.
whatever drop
Yeah,
you were going to do.
It froze. I clicked it, but it didn't want to play. I don't know why.
Next up, we have Auburn taking on Oklahoma. Oklahoma is laying 6.5. Joe, you and I took Auburn, and this is my lock of the week. Is Auburn? The rest of these clowns took Oklahoma.
Joe agrees.
You do, because we both have the same pick.
That's why I clicked that one.
After that, we got South Carolina taking on Missouri. Joe, Eric, and Frank took South Carolina. Me and Lady Friend took Missouri.
Yeah.
Next up, we got Illinois taking on Indiana. Indiana's laying 3.5. Oh, I forgot the Missouri was laying 13.5. I said that right.
Yeah, I think you did. Yeah.
Yeah, Illinois taking on Indiana. Indiana laying 3.5. Joe, you took Illinois. The rest of us morons took Indiana. Next up, we got Michigan State taking on USC. USC's laying 17.5. You clowns took USC. I might be the biggest clown of them all. I took Michigan State.
Quebec, go ahead.
Yep. That's what I get for taking Michigan State. I get it.
Yeah.
You can't let that shit happen.
You can't. You really can't. Next up, we got Michigan taking on Nebraska. Michigan's laying 2.5. We all took Michigan.
It's like watching a bunch of retards trying to fuck a doorknob.
Yeah. I think that one's pretty accurate. And the last game on the college slate, we got the Florida Gators taking on the Miami Hurricanes. Miami's laying 7.5. You guys all took Miami. I took Florida.
Pardon my French, but you're an asshole.
Moving on to the NFL slate. First up, we got the Dolphins taking on the Bills. Bills are laying 12.5. We all took Buffalo.
The price is wrong,
You're not going to play the song?
No.
You haven't said
I just saw Alicia's in the shower right now. I can't play it yet.
I'm going to hear it. Yeah. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. So I can't play it yet.
Next up, we got the Steelers taking on the Patriots. New England's laying 1.5. You guys all took Pittsburgh. I took New England.
Take a big step back and literally fuck your own face!
It's really aggressive, but okay. Next up, we got the Raiders taking on the Commanders. Commanders laying 3.5. Me and Lady Friend took the Raiders. You guys took Washington.
Like Kobayashi.
Next up, we got the Rams taking on the Eagles. Eagles laying 3.5. We all took Philly.
You are a smelly pirate hooker.
After that, we got the Bengals taking on the Vikings. Minnesota laying 2.5. Myself, you, and Lady Friend took the Bengals. Eric and Frank took Minnesota.
It was in international waters, so they couldn't prosecute him, but I saw it.
I always love that one. It's one of my favorite ones. Next up, we got Houston taking on Jacksonville. Jacksonville's laying 1.5. Joe, myself, and Lady Friend took Jacksonville. Eric and Frank took Houston.
You gonna fuck on me?
After that, we got Green Bay laying 7.5, taking on your Brownies. You guys all took Green Bay. I took Cleveland.
All right!
It's good. I like that. Nice. That's good. Next up, we got Denver taking on the Chargers. Chargers laying 2.5. Me and Lady Friend took the Broncos. You guys took the Chargers.
Everyone in this room is now dumber.
I mean, have you seen my picks this year? Yes.
Okay, a simple wrong would have done just fine, but
Nice. Next up, we got the Arizona Cardinals taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Niners laying 1.5. Lady Friend and you, Joe, took San Francisco. The rest of us took Arizona.
I want my own ass.
Yep. After that, we got Kansas City laying 5.5, taking on the New York Giants. Joe, this is your lock of the week. All you guys took Kansas City except Eric. Eric took
Hey,
the
bro,
Giants.
you mind putting on some pants? I find it a little weird I have to ask twice.
And the final game of our NFL slate, obviously always the biggest game of the week, and this one might be the biggest game of the week because it is probably the premier game.
Probably, yeah.
Lions taking on Baltimore. Baltimore laying 5.5. Joe, you and I took the Leos. The rest of these yahoos took the Ravens.
If we take a fucking tight end, I quit!
Yes. And those are this week's picks.
Yeah.
Let's go, Buffalo! Let's go, Buffalo! Let's go, Buffalo! Let's go, Buffalo!
I like it.
I'm not sure Alicia's out of the shower yet, but, we're about to end the show, so I got to play it.
That's why it's a podcast form. She can listen to it wherever she wants.
Throw your hands up and shout.
It's real cunty behavior, right?
Yeah.
Come on now, the Bills are making it happen now.
Hey, when you're cunty, you're cunty.
Wait, listen, it is what it is.
Anyways.
All right. On that note, give us a like, a share, and a follow on our social media like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, and YouTube. You can find all of our podcasts on your favorite podcast provider. Check out SOTDET.com. Click on shop, buy some stuff. We would appreciate it. While you're there, click on our sponsors tabs and go to their pages. Give them a like, a share, and a follow as well. You can also find every week, we haven't talked about this, I am putting up my rankings for fantasy every week still. So I will be putting up week 3's rankings probably Wednesday. So again, that's SOTDET.com. Click on fantasy and click on either quarterbacks, running backs, wide receivers, whatever you want to see. Rankings will be there. On behalf of Chris, I'm Joe. We are Sports on Tap Detroit. See you next Tuesday.
And that is it for us today.
No! God, please, no!
Bye.
Goodbye.
No!
Goodbye!
No!
It's never goodbye.
Hey.
We've been through our ups and been through our downs.
You were meant to be here tonight.
You guys will always be in my heart.
Great moments are born from great opportunity.
I think the most important part is that we all stay together throughout.
Don't give up. Don't ever give up.
Live. Fight like hell. The best thing I have ever done, the best thing I will ever do, is be a dad.
God, I love you guys. Mamba out.